for today, we've got three amazing projects to present their pitch decks, answer some questions, generally to chat. So yeah, we got Dima representing a Nick Company project. Then we also got Roy Gibson from B Casino, and also Igor from PhronAI. So yeah, the three amazing projects, and we've also got a strict format for this one because we got like 5 to 6 minutes for the presentation part and to 10 minutes maybe for the Q&A section. So yeah, please be respectful of your time, and for your convenience, we'll add timer in the upper right corner, and just be professional, be brief and informative, and just don't steal the time of other speakers, because time is the essence of obviously. So yeah, as always, if you have any questions, just feel free to raise your hand or put your questions in the chat box below. We welcome everything. So yeah, and just don't forget to share the screen if you really do so. And yeah, Malika, if you don't have any questions, don't have any clarifications, we can start with the first speaker, right?
So okay, hello everyone, guys. My name is Dima. I'm a representative of Nikki Company. I'm taking a role of CEO here. And today I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about our beautiful project. So it's been a long time, so I can make some couple of grammar mistakes in English, but I believe that you will forgive me. So guys, hello once again. We are Nikki Company. We are creating a good, exciting games. Right now we have two games that you can see on your screen, the Nikki Boom game and Nikki Coin. We're gonna speak about these games more particularly a little bit later on. Right now, I would like to tell you a little bit about ourselves. The Nikki Company is one of the few teams that shows everything openly and transparently. We have socials where we show how we do what we do, our office, how we grow, how fast we grow, and so on. So the mission of our project is very simple. We can say that the Nikki Company is a gaming platform with a charitable mission. We are encouraging people to do charity, to help homeless animals, cats and dogs, doing this simply through games. So we basically gives people an opportunity to earn money by playing our games, participating in our tournaments, giveaways, and so on, and also encouraging them to help homeless animals. We have already done 5 charitable events in Estonia, Turkey, Russia, Ukraine, and much more charitable events are coming. So just stay tuned. All of these reports, video, and images you can find basically in our Medium as an article or in our socials. Right now, I would like to step more on the solid numbers about the Nikki Company. We have more than 2.5 million people right now. And we have 1.5 million people in our second flagship game, Nikki Coin, and 200K daily active users. Also, there is on the screen, you can find our social numbers, 250K in Telegram, and so on. All of these numbers we have got absolutely organically. We did not do any kind of advertise or so on. Just people likes our idea, and we do appreciate that. So currently we have 2 games. The first one, Nikki Boom. We're really proud of it because we have invented this game 6 months ago, and it got on top 1 on top Ton Play platform. It's a play deck, our official partners, and we have reached top 1 there. It has more than 500K people inside. I will not show you gameplay, you can see this on the screen, but I do want you to come into this game and play. The main feature is that we have memes inside the games, but we will come over the memes a little bit later on. So the second game, Nikki Coin, Tales of Telegramia. It's absolutely unique clicker. Of course, it has something mutual with the different clickers that we have on market, but also it has absolutely unique mechanic that we call pets. Yes, same as you were playing in your childhood Tamagotchi. So you're feeding your pet inside the game. This is how it looks like. And when you're doing this, you increase value of your pet. You basically increase the price. And later on, you will be able to sell this on NFT marketplace. Also, you will be able to buy some items for your pets so that it will become even more unique. When you are increasing level of your pet, it allows you to go on islands. So basically the game is named after these islands. Yes, Telegramia. Telegramia, this is an archipelago of 6 islands where you can come. And what is very important, we are teaching people to Web3 by quests. You can answer the questions relates to Web3 and get coins and crystals on these islands. These crystals you will be needed for drop of Niki coin. Now I would like to tell more about our company, why we're growing so fast. I have already 1 minute left, but no problem. We believe that our company growing so fast, yes, just in 2.5 months, we have 2.5 million people because we have chosen the right 4 narratives. The first one is memes and pets, because all people like something simple. And as you know, the memes is top 1 in growth. Second one is a Telegram. I should not stop on it because everyone understands the perspective of Telegram. The Tom blockchain, we believe that it's going to be a trend of 2024, 2025. And we do believe that we have chosen a right rails for our train and we are moving on fast. So right now, as you can see, we're a play-to-earn gaming platform with a socially important charitable mission. And very soon, Niki Company will become the world's first gaming and charitable incubator platform for game developers. Because as you can see right now, it's a boom of games inside the Telegram. And we have faced same problem that people right now. They are creating the games, but they don't know what to do with these games. We had the same problem. So we want to solve these problems by doing the play-to-earn incubator platform for them. They will be able to deploy game, participate in tournaments, and so on. This is B2B. There would be, of course, the revenue share.
I wanted to ask right about the problems. What exact problem do you guys solve? Could you please more?
As I said, it's gonna be very soon. Yes, we're working on this platform just at the moment, and very soon we're gonna implement it. Actually, this is why we are looking for the pre-sale right now. Yes, we need some funds to do this platform. And what kind of problems we're gonna solve? The first one is the traffic. All games that comes into the Telegram, they don't know where to get the traffic. All the games are slowly reducing and they don't know. So we're gonna provide them with initial traffic that we have. The second one is that they need some technical support, and we're gonna provide all of our contacts and technical specialists that we have. The third one is the monetization, yes, because game developers, they need some funds to grow, and we have already know a lot of revenue share programs where they can earn money with us as marketing packages, NFT sales with revenue share, also banner advertising, and so on.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I wouldn't agree about the first problem because there are so many now apps that offer traffic exchange, etc., and you can buy traffic. So
yeah, but the problem is very particular. When you're coming on market and you have game that nobody knows about it, you need some initial traffic to get, and this is the problem. Believe me, because we had the same problem. We were a gaming platform, but we had like 3,000 or 5,000 people firstly, and then we understood how we can grow fastly. And we want to be an incubator platform that's gonna provide people with this initial traffic so that the game can grow.
Okay, thanks.
So you plan to exchange traffic, or is this sole purpose of you like rediverting your traffic into other games that are coming? So you essentially, the stream of revenue is selling traffic.
Okay, that's a very nice question. When some game developers will ask us for help, yes, they need some initial traffic, we're gonna provide them with this traffic for free, just because they have deployed their game on our platform, and it will be mutual benefit. They will receive traffic, we're gonna tell them how we can monetize this story, and it's also mutually benefits for B2C, either B2B, because people who gonna deploy their game on our platform also will be able to make some prizes for playing exactly their game, so that it would be also interesting for players to play this new game with some prize. It's interesting. Also, they're gonna bet which game would be the best. They're gonna participate in tournaments on these games and so on.
Yeah, thank you, Igor, for your question. Thank you, Dima, for such an informative answer. Yeah, if anyone has a question, please go ahead. Ivan?
Yeah, I actually have one. So you, in your presentation, you've mentioned natural growth. So yeah, like you've grown naturally from like zero to, you know, the numbers that you mentioned. So what exactly is natural growth in your terms? So how did you make it? And, you know, what marketing channels did you use to get to such numbers?
On May 19th, we had almost the same AMA session that we have right now. Thanks for it. And a couple of big influencers, they have seen a seed of really good project in our project, yes? And they have supported us just for nothing. They do likes the way we do everything. Before we didn't have games, we only had an idea, the mission, the charitable mission. We want to be the world's first company that would make a lot of charitable events all around the world. And this is what gathered people and what I believe a strong narrative that we have chosen. And this is actually something that gathered our team together. Yes.
So basically it's all about
this
the
is what we like.
idea. They find it to their liking and, you know, expand. So you didn't like, you know, I have a question from the chat. So how do you buy traffic, users, you know, price and geo? So are any of those things speak to you? So how do you, did you like collaborated on that one with, you know, influencers, or they did it just by their free will?
They did it for free will. And this is a big difference that I have said in the beginning. We are open and we are transparent. We are always smiling and trying to share these smiles and fun and socially important things to people.
So you don't spend.
And we believe that with
marketing.
Additional funds, our company will grow. I don't know even this word in English. Maybe it's something huge.
Okay, because it's really hard to build recognition amongst, you know, millions of projects and grow naturally. So that's why people asking, and I am. So yeah. Like, you know, you don't spend much on marketing, as far as I understand, right? Oh, zero. Interesting.
Almost.
Okay.
Yeah, we are not speaking about the marketing giveaways or tournaments or draws that we have made for community. This is only like retention for community, not marketing, right? So
Okay.
yeah, on this works, yeah.
Interesting. And yeah, maybe the last one from my part. So do you have any advisors or, you know, partners, strategic partners that back you up?
Yeah, actually, we were growing together with Tonplay. This is our official partners, and all of these partners that you have seen on the screen, they were assisting us somehow. And also we've got some advisors that maybe I should not say because I did not ask their permission, but next time I will ask them and we'll be able to promulgate their names. Yeah, we actually backed by some experienced guys in this field, and they also likes the idea how we go, and they assisting us with their, we can say, intellectual property.
Okay, got it. And yeah, we also have questions from the chat. Maybe the last ones, I believe, because it's already time. So what about KOL round, allocation size for KOLs, and yeah, finally when TGE?
So the TGE, I cannot tell you exact, but it's gonna be the maybe quarter 4 of 2024. We are preparing for TGE and drop. And regarding the QAL round, also we're gonna, of course, have some percentage dedicated for them. It's gonna be about from 2 to 4%.
How are you overcoming the problems that the communities are having with the tapping games based on what is happening with Hamster right now?
So basically, which you did not, it's a very interesting question because you did not ask exact problem, yes? So I should answer on question that I will invent by myself.
But you understood exactly what I mean. So the problem with their TG and postponing it, and so the lack of trust in this that the whole tapping community is facing right now.
I do understand. So actually, it's really difficult to give a big drop and to not kill your project at the same time. The only one way how you can make good for everyone is to be backed by very strong funds, very strong venture capitals that would be able to overwhelm the sell pressure of crowd. The second way how you can do this technically, and I believe that we're gonna find something between, is to have a right tokenomics with a linear unlock for long period. And as for us, it's even better because we are a gaming platform and we want people to play our games and see our platform for years. So I believe that we're gonna combine both of this. We'll make a good drop that people will like, and at the same time we're gonna have a linear unlock.
Okay, I think that answers the question. So yeah, I'd like to say a huge thanks to you, Dima, for being respectful for your timing. And yeah, thanks for amazing pitch. And let's move on to the second project because we got a tight schedule today. And yeah, we got for the second speaker, I believe we got Roy Gibson representing for a project called B Casino. So please go ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay, so we are B Casino, and I'm the CEO of B Casino. My name is Roy Gibson. The idea behind B Casino is we are inspired by the esports gaming. We wanted to change a few things around. So ideally, what we are doing and our vision is that we are merging the GameFi and the GambleFi, picking up all the good bits from both the industries and trying to create a platform where we can, have competitive games and have a player versus player environment where players.
I'm sorry, can I interrupt you for a second because we got like a small version of your screen sharing. Can you expand that maybe because it's for the recording purposes? Because the previous speaker, with the previous speaker, we got a big, huge screen sharing screen, and now it's pretty small. So yeah, can you fix that?
Good to go?
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So as I said, we are B Casino. I'm Roy Gibson. Ideally, what we are doing is we are trying to merge the GameFi and the GambleFi industries together, picking up all the good bits from both the sectors. Be inspired by esports gaming. I mean, me and my co-founder, we know each other from the last 5 years. We met each other in an esports gaming tournament. So this is how the idea came into place. So the tech stack we have is we have a Unity engine. All our games are built from scratch. They are all animations and with the Unity and later on, obviously, we have a virtual reality environment as well where we're building, more of a classic games. So for the tech stack, we use randomizers for fairness. We use Chainlink randomizer, and that is for anything to do with player versus player results. For example, we have games like Rock, Paper, Scissors, Dice, Connect 4, Ice Skate and all that. So for that, usually for the results, you need either algorithms or a decentralized randomizer. In a Web 2 world, you usually, we focus on algorithms to decide the results. Here, we're using Chainlink randomizer to make it more decentralized and transparent. As we all know, we use blockchain for transparency and security, and the virtual reality environment is more of a metaverse where we try to create a digital twin for the casino environment. Moving on, so this is our USP. We tried to change the GambleFi in a casino model by removing the house. So we don't have a house system where, usually the famous phrase that house wins always, yeah. So what we try to do is change that and give a 50% chance for all our users to participate and win. So whenever you have a player versus player environment on all our games, you have two different models where two players can join together and they can play against each other while they bet on their competitiveness, their skills, their whatever the skill sets they have. Similarly, this is that Unity engine. As you can see, that everything is built from scratch. We have a lobby system. We have players can wait there. They can. We are integrating the chat system as well within the gameplay, where users can talk to each other. They can invite others from the chat itself and then play with them. We have a VR game environment. So I'll tell you the difference of how we are segregating the games in our different platforms. So first we have those blockchain games where we're using Unity engine. Those are Dice, Rock, Paper, Scissors. We have Coin Flip. We have Jackpot. We have Connect 4. these are those, normal games that you find on casino, but usually they are all you play against the computer. So what we did is that we have made it player versus player, all built from scratch. Then the second category of games we have are the arcade games, and the usual arcade games we used to play, like Street Fighter and stuff. So we are integrating those as well within our website, our gaming infrastructure. Then the VR games are, usually when we talk about casinos, you have all sorts of things like roulette and barakat and poker and stuff. We are a player versus player platform, so everything we are doing, even in our VR games, especially to do with the classic card games, we have that PvP model in place. So we have poker rooms in our VR environment. We have barakat. We have roulette. All these are basically, you get into our virtual reality environment. There are access passes for that. I'm going to come to how you access our VR environment, what do you need for that, what are the benefits, and all those features in a minute. So these are the games we cover. Then, as Dima was mentioning earlier, I think for user acquisition, one of our strategies is organizing tournaments. This is one of the really great tools to make some noise, get to invite people from Web 2 industries and Web 3 and merge them together. Ideally, our platform is basically converging those Web 2 gamers into Web 3 with very easy and seamless access. I'll come to the user experience in a minute as well.
Yeah, please finish off actually, because it's really time's up.
Sure. Service provider, we have a white label solutions as well. We provide services to other projects. We have revenue share, exactly the same. We use access passes and NFTs for our revenue share. This is that, which is a golden bee and the silver bee, as you can see. Referral program for influencers, we call them Beefluencers. Basically, a few KOLs are already on board, and then we are opening up our referral program, which is already live on our website. This is our tokenomics. It's 500 million. We have our vesting schedule and everything here. So we have about few rounds. We have a seed, pre-seed, which is we are starting now with our VCs and our KOLs. Our private sale, which is coming obviously in the third phase, but we have already filled that with our angels and few families and friends. Usually, whenever you start a project, you need to put in your own money. So this is what we did, and then we invited our friends and stuff and our angels to help us out in our private sale.
Thanks, Roy. So yeah, please guys address questions. Maybe the speaker can expand the topic further. So yeah, go ahead.
Could you please maybe, Roy, explain like your what do you expect in future, like the bigger vision of the project?
Okay, so as we mentioned that we are trying to build, it's inspired by esports gaming. So what we are ideally trying to do is create a platform of competitive games, but adding a Gamblify feature to it. So people can bet on their skills and they can play against each other. The bigger vision of it all is we are also talking to streamers in the Web 2 space, talking to Twitch streamers and bringing them in as well as the Web 3 KOLs and influencers. So idea is to bring all those gamers in an environment and organize tournaments where we have monthly, weekly tournaments going on. So if you just imagine the esports gaming infrastructure, it's a kind of studio where you have a betting, GameFi, as well as tournaments where you have competitive games, teams. You can integrate, communities. You can integrate projects itself in our tournaments, and this is it basically. And it's one of our user acquisition strategy as well, apart from many others.
Thank you. Some questions in the chat. I will read it out. Could you please explain your token utility? How big is your current community and the ways to grow it?
Sure. So right now we are on mainnet, on base chain, and on ZK Sync. We were on mainnet since last 3 months. We already have users on with us, but those are all totally organic users, not many. We have 300,000 accounts and more than 10,000 gameplays already done. Bets. Basically, to answer your questions regarding the community size and how we're growing. So Right now, it's all organic. What our user acquisition strategy is, we are building a Telegram mini app, and we really appreciate the idea behind the Telegram apps and integrating our games to Telegram itself. So this is something that we are doing. We have a community of more than 2,000 people, and for our user acquisition, we are using Stardust. These are our partners. We are partnered with Virtual, is one of the biggest platforms when we talk about ZK rollups for to provide a gas-free experience. So and that then we have a like a invisible wallet of Stardust. These are two technology integrations we did, and Stardust is helping us for user acquisition. They have an entire feature where they charge for buying users and stuff, that kind of stuff. So this is our strategy for user acquisition. Telegram app. Partners, user acquisition companies and agencies that we are working with, and then all in all, or organize a tournament before the launch. And then once the tournament is there, we have the hype, we have all the crowd in. We have an airdrop campaign starting as well very soon. We have a point system there, a big chunk of airdrops coming out for the early adopters. So all these are basically trying to build our community before we move towards the ITO stage. We have 3 verticals open right now. One is our user acquisition strategy, since we are already on mainnet. Second is we talking to VCs. We are building on other chains, so we can, as whatever the grants we get, we've built everything from scratch from our own pockets, to start with. Then we started with private investors and stuff. So for us, these 2 things are the main focus: building the community, getting more users in, and then talking to VCs and moving towards our IDO stage. Planning the IDO to happen in end of Q3. Beginning of Q4, something like that. I hope this answers your question.
Yeah, thanks for such an informative answer. Another question from the chat: any regulation concerns?
Okay, so unlike like a proper casino, or when you talk about having an exchange, we are not doing that at all. We are using third parties who already have those licenses in place. So all we are doing is providing. So let me give a little bit of details about how our product works. So we have a honeypot. Honeypot is where on base chain, we have a honeypot based on ETH. So we have pegged the ETH with our Hive points. Once you come into our platform, you interact with the honeypot, you buy some Hive points with Ethereum on base chain, or you can go to ZK Sync and use Ethereum there, and then buy some Hive points. Once you have that, then it's all off chain. Now you can use those points and bet with the points in any of the games on our platform. So this way you avoid all the fees, and usually in a gaming infrastructure or in a GambleFi, there are a lot of transactions, there are a lot of games. Sometimes there are more than 50 games in within 5 minutes. So all these games and bets have transactions. What we did is we took that all to off-chain and interacted that with the on-chain environment, and integrated the randomizer and everything in off-chain as well. So once you have those points, you bet, and once you want to cash out, you go back to the honeypot, you exchange those points with ETH, and you're out. And this is basically same for both the chains to start with, for either if it's Base or ZK Sync. This is how our platform is working.
Thank you. Yeah, guys, thanks for your questions.
Yeah, I would like to ask about the competition. So how do you position your project yourself, like among competitors? How you assess, the market?
When we started, we did our research, and we were at that time, but that was about nearly a year ago. We were the only one, trying to merge the GambleFi and the GameFi industry. As we speak right now, there are other projects who are trying to do not the same, but they're trying to merge the betting with GameFi. But how they're doing it is that they're creating more like, KOLs. They come and they participate on behalf of their communities. It's not open to all, not accessible to the small investors, to the small players. So if we talk about competition right now, direct competition we don't have. We are building a studio for GameFi and GambleFi, which I haven't seen it so far yet. If you have, please do let me know. But in indirect competition, yes, there are few game studios who are trying to integrate the GambleFi as well, but not exactly the same way what we're doing. So not many competition at the moment to start with. There was a GambleFi hype earlier this year, but I'm sure once the bull run is up and running, all that hype of GambleFi and GameFi will come back. And at that time, you will see a lot of projects coming in with the same mechanics and same use case.
Okay, I think that answers that. I'd like to ask more questions, but let's just respect the timing, not stretch it out. So
if I can just add one more thing, if I may, Ivan.
Well, maybe just a minute because
a sentence.
Okay.
So basically, we have that access point system where we are creating that as a DAO. It's a staking platform. The benefit of our token is that you stake and then you get benefits out of it. You get access to our premium features. You get access to our metaverse, which is our virtual reality environment. At the same time, the same staking pools provides you access to a revenue share model. So depending upon the pool you select, you get the allocation of the percentage based on the pool you've gone for. And with that staking, it's you stake to mint, you stake it and you mint your pass. If you wanna unstake, you stake the NFT back, deposit the NFT, whatever the excess pass you have, and then you can unstake your tokens. So this is how we are using the NFT mechanics and access point for our DAO. And eventually, in future, once all our pools are filled, all the revenue share model is exhausted, we will convert that into a DAO. It's all community centric. That's why we don't have a house system. That's it. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you, and wish you best of luck.
Yes.
So Roy, thanks again. And let's move on to the third project for today. And what do we have? Actually, we have Igor, co-founder of PhronAI project. So please welcome Igor. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and share your screen.
Welcome, everybody. We are Phron. We are the first layer 1, layer 0 that is driven by AI. We have created a layer 1 with a dynamic consensus mechanism that actually adapts to the environment of the chain. And so we are changing the concept of the blockchain. Blockchain, as we know it right now, is pretty static for purpose of not being able to adapt to the environment and not being able to make changes based on the consensus mechanism. So what we've done is we implemented AI into the actual consensus mechanism, allowing for the chain to adapt to the needs and avoiding for the overly raised pricing based on the congestion, and also eliminating of the bottleneck effect. Right now, we have been audited by Hacking. We are in the final stages of the final issuance of the report. The audit has been completed. It's just Hacking issuing the final report. So we are completely audited and validated by Hacking. So the problems we are solving, the first problem is the static of the limitations created by the chain. By implementing AI in our consensus, we're actually making it dynamic. It's able to adapt to the environment, scale based on the needs. So the problems of the chains that are creating low-cost transactions and actually saying that they can do a lot of transactions per second, that's all plausible until the actual large quantities of transactions are coming in and the gas fees are raising and actually creates a bottleneck. So therefore, only the higher paying transactions are going through. So with our new consensus mechanism, it actually scales and widens the capacity for the transactions to go through and keeping the gas fee at the same thing. So in fact, in a dynamic blockchain, the only thing that is static is our fees, and it's 0.0001. Also, with that, we're building out a Phron 0, which is a layer 0 built under our layer 1, which is the concept of blockchain as a service, allowing for people to come in and deploy their own blockchain, build out based on their parameters, and they can preset, make it public, make it private, and roll out their own blockchain within minutes, hence eliminating the high time parameters that are required for building out even with a fork that still takes on average months, and also the cost that involved with actually creating the chain. I'm actually going through this really fast so that way I can fit into time because we can go into details in great depth. So what we're introducing is masterclass application, adaptive AI staking, and one of the things that is new that nobody has done before is node block sharing, and that allowing for multiple chains to share the nodes for validation. Why not? Well, it's not because AI is trendy. We've actually started doing this over 2 years ago, about 2.5 years ago, before it became mainstream. With the proper narrative now, the market is 1.3 trillion, and cryptocurrency is going up 150% annually. So we feel that right now is the perfect timing of rolling it out. We are currently already on testnet. We are fully functional, deployed, and are currently already at over 300,000 connected wallets. And we are fully deployed and deploying our own wallets, DEX, telemetry, and Explorer, fully built out by us. Current achievements is that we are audited. We're on full testnet. We have our own telemetry to show live ranking of nodes, integration of convoluted neural network, which actually shows that proof of concept that the chain could be dynamic. There's actual AI. It's not a ChatGPT plugin. It's actual model. PhronAI Explorer is completed, and it's integrating our first dApps, which are already embedding AI elements into their projects. So we want to be the chain where projects working with AI and need AI-supported related models, and they can come to us. We will help them out. So based on the benchmark, we are the only ones that are layer 1 and layer 0 that have AI consensus. We're fully EVM compatible. Our average cost is not average, is a static. Our total transactions per second are 31,000, and transaction time is under a second. Our scalability is infinite. We can definitely scale with layer 1 to infinite capacity based on the needs. So that actually makes us definitely very robust and accessible for high transactional value.
So yeah, thanks Igor for the pitch and respecting the timing. And yeah, guys, feel free to address questions. Maybe we can elaborate on some topics further.
Yeah, can you tell me more about your team background, please?
Okay, our team includes Dr. Adel, which is a professor at Tennessee University. He helped us out with some of the models and creation. Guillermo is actually here on the video call with us. His background is in engineering. He's been in crypto for quite some time. I myself was the director of hacking for many years. And in the background, we've been building this. And so now the team is taking off from their full-time jobs and transitioning into the project full-time. Actually, the core team is full-time. Our tokenomics was assisted by Dr. Stylianos from London University. Our CTO is actually has high experience with dev studios and building out enterprise blockchains for over 8 years. So our team is highly experienced and long time in crypto and long time in development in blockchain. So we have currently brought on board advisory team from Hello Labs and co-founder of Hello Labs, the creator of show Killer Whales. Luna PR is also one of our advisors. FD Capital, Daria, the PhD in finances and VC. She's actually our advisor in helping us with structuring and putting together all the decks and all the data room. And in terms of technical team, we have 19 people and 4 marketing team members.
Very good, thank you. And whereabouts are you in your fundraising status?
We are currently out of the 7 million, we have raised 5, and we are looking to close 2 more million at a $50 million valuation.
Very much.
Okay, thanks for the questions. Yeah, feel free to raise hands, guys, and address more. Meanwhile, let me ask the question. So, what goals have you set for yourself for the near future, like maybe 2, maybe 5 years? So how do you position your project in this time frame?
2-5 years, we're looking to partner up with a lot of universities to expand the development and research of AI. Not only that, Phron is positioning itself as the first ethical AI related blockchain. Well, we're the first actual AI blockchain. Our emphasis is on ethical AI because we are creating a marketplace for people to come and do a rev share model on the AI models to be implemented. So because the cost of the electricity, the GPUs and everything else, people will be able to contribute into the marketplace and help projects to get involved in AI with minimal cost. So So we're looking to work with regulators. We are currently participating with ADGM in Abu Dhabi and working with them on looking towards the creation of standards for ethical AI.
Okay, sounds great. Thanks for the answer. And yeah, guys, thanks for being present here. Thanks for staying us this Thursday. I don't know what time you are, but yeah, thanks for that. And yeah, let's meet each other next week. Huge shout out for everyone participating here, especially the speakers. And yeah, let's see each other next week. Wish you best of luck. Have a great weekend. And yeah, thanks, guys. See you next time.